Welcome back to my channel. I'm looking kind of crazy because it is the morning. I wanted to do a what I eat in a day, showing you what I eat and how we customize it for our babies as well, so that we're all eating kind of similar things. I follow a low carb keto lifestyle. Our twins who are 14 months old do not, but we try to feed them as much real food as possible. That's not to say that they don't have snacks and pouches and all that kind of stuff, because convenience. And also sometimes they absolutely love the food and then all of a sudden they hate the food. So you just never know what the day's gonna throw at you. But I wanted to share it with you because I know how tough it is, especially if you're wanting to start a low carb keto lifestyle and you're worried about how many meals you have to make in your house, what you've got to make for you, your partner, your kids. Like, how can you just make one meal and kind of customize it and tweak it? That's what I'm going to share in today's video. So first up, breakfast. This morning we're having bagels. I bought these off a store after hearing so many good reviews about them on Instagram. I asked for some tips on how I could improve the mornings and make it a bit easier, especially for preschool mornings. And this thing is super bold. It was recommended by lots of people. Basically, apparently, you can like put things in it, like I'm putting spaghetti in it today, porridge, purees, that kind of thing, and it doesn't make a mess. Well, they're less likely to make a mess. We'll see. Anyway, I was saying, I reckon like mine will be able to figure out ways to make a mess, but spaghetti can go everywhere. So you just kind of add it into this little tube and then you put the top on. And then you just pop the top off like that and you've just got this kind of like little nozzle. Bagels went okay with Revy, not so great with Revy. I just gave them today cream cheese and jam. They've had jam a few times. This is the jam that the babies have. It's just a 25% more fruit jam. The jam that Dave and I have is this one here, a Nat Via, 95% less sugar. I love, 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 love this jam. So anyway, those are like the kind of little swaps we make for that. Okay, let's make us our bagels. These bagels, the low carb bagels, the first time I had them, definitely not sold. I still prefer my own bagels that I make, which is a keto bagel, and I could definitely give that to the twins. But as you'll see in this video, convenience foods like these that are already made right now are making so much sense and fitting into my lifestyle because of just the season I'm in, being busy. I just would love to be more prepared and have things done ahead of time, but I don't always. So having things like this that I can get from the supermarket is great. The carbs aren't super keto friendly, but for following a low carb keto diet, if keto is on your realm, you could definitely have half of a bagel and make it work within your day. It would be a bit higher for your daily allowance, like for breakfast, what people would normally have, but it could definitely still work, And also something to remember is that it is okay to have some higher carb days across the week like that, so it's just slightly more than what you have normally. As you do keto for longer, you can actually tolerate more and more carbs, provided that you're not going back to your old ways of eating, I guess. But having something like this could still be considered keto once you are fat adapted and adjusted into things. So for anyone who's wondering my thoughts on this, the other tip is make sure that you toast them really, really well, because if they are a bit under, and mine were a bit under before, which is why I think Rue didn't like it so much. I don't really like the taste as much as when it's super, super, super crispy. Look who's joined me. Hi. We're now wearing normal clothes. I'm not in my pajamas anymore. Twins are in the stroller, doggies are on the lead. Dave's doing such a good job. They're very hard to navigate, aren't they?
These two, honestly, could not be more different in terms of their agendas on a walk.
So hard. And I am so excited for a coffee. So we're heading out to get coffee for us, puppuccinos for the puppies, and fluffies for The 20s.
Little guys, little chickens.
Who did not sleep, by the way. Home, it was all a bit chaotic. Twins needed to have a sleep. Revy tried the wrap, Ru did not. Are you hungry right now?
No, I'm good. I'm
gonna make this. You're just tidying up. I'm gonna make this though when we are hungry later, because I'm about to go out and do some groceries, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me. Dave is on cleanup duty at home. I made the twins a wrap using these same ingredients. So we got the low carb keto wraps, rotisserie chicken, which the dogs are very excited about. So quick, so easy. I just chopped up chicken, lettuce, cheese, a bit of mayonnaise in their wrap. And I'm gonna add a few more salad ingredients for Dave and I. But this is another go-to lunch of ours. It is so quick, so easy. And you can shred the chicken and then have it in the fridge ready to go for other meals as well throughout the week. For my wrap, I'm gonna add in some of this. This is a sugar-free sweet chili sauce. And some mayo. Whenever I use mayo, I like to use either Best Foods or Duke, just because they're the lowest in carbs. I just look and see what's on sale, but you can always make your own as well if you prefer. And I love adding different sauces and condiments into my wrap just to kind of mix it up and keep it interesting. I always overfill my wraps, but look how good. When I was breastfeeding, I like to make these in advance, or Dave would make one for me, and we would just wrap it in Glad wrap, pop it in the fridge, and then I could just grab it later when I wanted it. And the other thing about a wrap that's amazing if you're breastfeeding is you can literally just eat it with one hand. It's so good. So wrap this up, head in the car, and let's get going. Is it weird to admit that one of my favorite things to do is go grocery shopping? So come with me, let's grocery shop. When I head into the supermarket, I try to stick to the produce section as much as possible and load up on all the seasonal goodies. I'm grabbing some keto puddings, some frozen goodies, and then popping everything into the car ready to head home and get on to dinner. Dinner tonight, I am making keto nacho bowls. This recipe is off my healthy lifestyle and recipe app, Welle Club. The way in which I customize dishes like this is I separate out a little bit for the twins to make it friendly for them, friendly for us. So this means that our beef mince can be more heavily seasoned, whereas theirs doesn't have to be. And I've also added in some baked beans and some cheese and really mashed it up because they're all about that pureed kind of texture. I'm giving them some nacho chips that are not keto friendly, and you'll see for Dave and I, ours will be more keto friendly. The 20s dinner, beef, mince and cheese, tomato, lettuce and cheese, nacho chips. Yum. Been a mixed result here tonight. Rue, where did your dinner end up? Is that your dinner? Did you throw it on the floor? Yeah, he did. So I've been feeding him. I just made him some baked beans and some cheese because I know he likes that, and I've added in a little bit of the beef. And then that's Revy. And then Revy, go girl, go. You liked your nachos? Yum. I've been making Dave and my dinner. The twins had this as part of their dinner, Doritos, some nacho chips, and we are gonna have these, which I lovingly call keto Doritos. They're the Quest tortilla nacho chips. I can buy them from a supermarket locally here in Christchurch, but they're also available online if you're looking for them. I love that there are all these convenience products available just to kind of zhuzh up and change up the meals that I'm making, and things like this make it so easy to customize. Non-keto, keto, so it's a really easy swap. I've made a couple of other changes to our dinner because I'm trying to like make one toddler friendly and then one friendly for us. But if you can't find these or you don't want to purchase them because they're a bit too expensive, you can absolutely make your own nacho chips. You could either make them out of keto wraps, which you've seen me use keto wraps earlier in this vlog, or if you are a member of Welle Club, my healthy lifestyle and recipe app, we have a recipe for nachos that includes cheese chips, and they are so yummy. Such an easy recipe to make. If you haven't tried Welle Club, make sure you go check it out. I think you will love it. We have a 7-day free trial, and there is always a link in the description box below. Let me show you what these look like. Look at that. Keto Dorito. It has the crunch, everything. So good. While we're chatting, let me talk you through the bowl that I've made us, a little nacho bowl tonight. We've got the seasoned beef mince, and I added more seasonings to ours than the twins have. I kept theirs pretty mild. Added in some red onion, some capsicum or bell pepper, salsa, chopped tomato, lettuce, cheese. That's it. So yummy. And then add some salt onto the tomato. I'm just taking a handful of chips, adding them around the side. I hope you found it helpful seeing how you can make one dish but with a few small tweaks to make it keto friendly for those who are low carb. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.